Well, hello and welcome to another adventure. Me and Nate here, we're gonna go do some exploration. And this is kind of a fun trip because we're going to a place we've never been before and we don't know how long we're gonna be gone. I have the next 3 days off, and so I am just gonna go and we'll come back whenever we feel like it. Ready for an adventure, Nathan?
Yeah.
Let's go. Well, we have about 15 or 20 rods with us and a nice little boat, so we are ready for just about anything. It's gonna be fun, buddy. All right, we're here at Green Top. We're gonna pick up some bait and a few odds and ends and probably spend more money than we anticipated. But it's an important part of the fishing process. You wanna ride that? Hop on in, bud. There we go. Earthworm. Check out, I got a bunch of these little foam poppers and stuff. I think these would make awesome zig rigs. So I'm gonna buy a bunch of these and try them out as zig rigs for carp. Well, I came in here to buy some earthworms. Instead, I spent $540 on fly fishing gear. Should just dig my own bait.
You have arrived.
Well, I've only been on this river one time and I've never been on this part of the river, but this water's kind of big for my taste, so I think we should go upstream a little bit and see what we can find. Well, I'm sitting at about 20 feet of water. I'm taking a look at the sonar here and seeing lots of signals. So I think we might throw the cast net out and start getting ourselves some bait. Oh, I can't believe we got nothing. Well, I threw the net 3 times and I come up with nothing. And I think it's because I'm using the wrong type of net. Well, I saw some fish jumping right here, so we're gonna go ahead and try the cast net again. Photographer Nate, you ready?
Yeah.
Well, I've thrown the net like a dozen times. I'm seeing little fish everywhere, but I'm not catching them. I think what happened is the fish are up in the water column and my net has very fine mesh, so it's not catching the fish in their gills. Instead, the net goes in like this and sinks to the bottom and the fish are swimming out before it gets to the bottom because we're in like 30 feet of water, so there's a lot of time for those fish to escape. I think that's what's happening. Well, plan B is I'm gonna take some earthworms and some of these little dock demon rods and we're gonna see if we can't catch some bluegill. All right, we're just sitting here drifting some worms along the bottom, seeing if we can't pick up some white perch or bluegill or anything. And we got one hit, but not much. I mean, we need to be catching fish pretty quick if we're gonna get bait before sunset and get situated. So, feeling a little pressure here. Finally we've got into some of these little white perch. They're not huge, but man, I'm glad to see them.
It's rainy meadows. Rainy meadows.
Got a bite, we got a fish right here. Oh, he just grabbed that, pulled that way over and let it go. Oh, he's moving. Yeah, I'm gonna give it to you. Yeah, he's got little teeth marks on him. Well, we've got a couple bites, but not really the action we're looking for. So we're gonna pull up anchor and go try somewhere else before the sun sets on us. All right, we're gonna try just dragging some baits across the bottom and see what happens. There's a fish right here. You wanna reel him in?
Yeah.
Here, I got the light. Oh,
A nice blue cat.
yeah, look at this. Let's okay, watch. Whoop, he popped right off. Whoop, I felt that. That got bit so hard it tipped the boat over. Well, I landed one catfish, got a few bites here and there. The sun's set. We should give us a little bit more. It's past Nate's bedtime, but we're kind of letting him stay up a little bit. Oh, look at that! A little tiny catfish. Look at that. Oh, look at that, Nate. There's another one. Yeah, reel him in, reel him in. There you go, bud. Nice blue catfish.
Nice line.
All right, we're gonna throw him back, okay?
Hey.
There we go. Well, things are starting to heat up, but I can see lightning over there, so we gotta get off the water. It is way too late to get home tonight, and so I think we're gonna go ahead and get a hotel, and then maybe go fishing a little bit more tomorrow. What do you think, Nate? Has this been a fun trip?
Yeah.
All right, we got ourselves a little hotel room. We're gonna crash for the night. See about ordering some pizza. Oh, there you go. In you go. There you go, buddy. Get your very own bed. This is all you. Is this pretty nice? Oh. You're staying up so late. It is so past your bedtime. Get in there. There you go. Little boy eating his pizza in bed. That's living the life. I will see you guys in the morning.
Good morning, Daddy.
All right.
What
What is this? We're watching PJ Masks at breakfast. This is the best hotel ever. You want some? Eat your food. Come on, hurry up. Nom nom. Look at the amount of energy he's had. You never believe he was up to midnight last night. Excellent. Boat's still here. Nobody stole my fish finder. That's nice. Yeah. Hey, come on, Nate. This way. Thanks, bud. Cheers. Oh, look at that. Got one? Best petting zoo ever. I know. All right, I did much better on this trip to a bait shop. All right, got a big frozen gizzard shad, some earthworms, and some extra bobbers. Here comes the rain, buddy. A little rainstorm ain't a bad thing. That boat really needs a wash, so. Ooh. Got Jello, Panko breadcrumbs. 1, 2. Yeah, looks like we're here. Got my Panko bait made up. Let's go get some carp. Well, this is a beautiful lake. I'm anxious to explore this. You ready to do this, Nathan?
Yeah.
Well, this lake is supposed to have some big carp in it. It's also supposed to be a very snaggy place to fish. So we're gonna check this out and see what happens. These cypress trees never get old. They're so beautiful. This is just gorgeous. I think we're gonna go ahead and drop some bait over there and see what happens. All right, we're gonna take a nice big glob of this corn and Panko bait, spray it with a little flavoring. There we go, we're ready to cast out. Most lakes either have large quantities of carp or they have very large carp, but not both. This is supposed to be a trophy carp lake, so I'm not expecting a lot of numbers. It may take a little while to get a bite. So I'm gonna sit here a little bit longer than I normally would. And while I'm at it, I'm also gonna throw out some catfish rigs. And I've got myself a big frozen gizzard shad. So I'm gonna chop this bad boy up and get some worms and other things and chuck it off the front of the boat. And we're gonna just see what happens. We have a ton of rods out. We're gonna find out if there's any catfish or carp in this area. This has got cut shad, Panko, Panko, cut shad, Panko, 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 cut shad. So if my math serves me correctly, we have four catfish rods and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 carp rods. We have 9 rods out. If we can't hook something, there ain't no fish here. Hey Nathan, what you fishing with? Got a whisker stick?
Yeah,
What kind of bait you got on?
cut up sad.
Cut up shad. Awesome.
Daddy pooped his pants. Daddy pooped.
Here. Nathan, try that. You like that?
No.
It's called a fried pie. Well, we've been here about an hour and haven't gotten a single nibble or bite, so I think we're gonna pull up and try another spot. You know, we're exploring. my pants were getting pretty wet, so we're gonna fish here for a little bit. But there's some actual decent signals on the fish finder, so this might actually be a good spot.
Daddy is my favorite pal.
Look at it, it's really starting to rain. I'm glad we're not out there. Loud kids scared away fish. I'd never catch a fish. Oh, look at that, look at that, that's a hit. Look at that.
Oh, it's funny. Give it to me, give it to me.
Oh, here you go. Oh, look at that. That's a nice bream. Here, come over here. Hand it to me. Look at that. That's a big shellcracker, I think, or a redear. Very nice redear, but he swallowed that hook terribly. It's just bled out the gills, so we're gonna go ahead and keep him. But he's such a nice fish, I don't want to use him for bait. I kind of think we should eat him. Man, look at the size of that guy. Oh, here we go. Oh, yeah. Aha, another shellcracker. There we go. Oh, this is just a plain old bluegill. There you go. There you go, bluegill. Well, the rain seems to have stopped, so we're going to pull up anchor and explore the lake a little bit more. Do it. Yeah. Oh. There we go. We're anchored up. When you're trying to stick and move, this is a really nice trick. Beaching yourself on a log like this is a real quick way to anchor up and all that. Doesn't disturb the fish as much by splashing anchors, and it works really good when there's high wind. All right. Oh, look at this. Another big bluegill. Nice bluegill. Got our two little red ears and a bluegill. Oh, one horrible fillet job. Oh, mostly skin, but there we go. Horrible, horrible fillets. A lot of panfish here, but nothing on the carp rods. I think we're gonna pull it up and go home because we got a long drive and I've got some fish to cook up when I get home. So. What, Nathan, are you not wet enough?
I wet my pants.
You wet your pants. Well, we had a good time, didn't we, Nate? Yeah, but we're very wet. So let's go home and see Mama.
In a quarter of a mile, turn left.
Check it out, we got some flooding going on here. There's a car over there that hit a deep spot. It's up to its headlights in water. Jeez. We're going through it. Let's see what happens.
Stay on this yellow line. That'll be the lowest point of the water.
Gotcha.
Don't get over to the edge because
All right, Nate, we made it. We're home. How much pee is inside your rain suit?
A lot.
All right, let's go inside and see Mama. Is it good to be home?
Yeah.
Good to have a bath? All right, let's get you to bed. We're gonna cook up these little fillets here. As I look at these fillets, I realize that I have the knife skills of a seasoned catch and release fisherman. There you go, nothing fancy, just some blackened red ear and bluegill. Frying up these little scales on these fish, it kind of makes it have a little crunchiness, kind of like the consistency of pork rinds or a Cheeto or something. It's actually quite good. Well, I'm exhausted, so I'm gonna put the camera down and I will see you guys tomorrow. Hey, we are on a beautiful river and I have never fished this area before. So we're excited to go try this out. I've got Nate somewhere in the car in there. Well, I'm getting the boat launched. Nathan's down here and he got his own rod out, baited it himself, and casted it himself. Look at you, buddy. You're becoming quite the fisherman. This is probably the swiftest river I've ever taken this boat on. And there's lots of snags and rocks to hit. So I'm really trying to be cautious. Remember, if we don't know what we're doing, do it slowly. So we're gonna take it easy. I just saw a really big carp jump about 2 feet out of the water, right over here in this area. I'm gonna try to drop an anchor right here and put the boat right there and then fish down into that shade. I've got some of this Panko pack bait mixed with bird seed, some plum boilie extract, some leftover jello. I kind of just took everything I had and mixed it all together in a Panko pack bait. Well, this is a beautiful spot, but it has not impressed me. Not even a panfish. So we're gonna pull up anchor and go try somewhere else. Well, I just clipped my first rock. No damage done, not a big deal, but it's ominous. So I don't know how much further we're gonna go. Man, I nailed that rock. Well, hit some rocks, killed the engine, and dinged the prop a little bit. I think we'll be okay. Well, we need to get some bait if we want to do any catfishing. And I'd like to sample this river a little bit and see what's down here. So I am going to use the cast net a little bit. Look at this. Come on, little guy, come on out. Little minnows here.
Hey, there's one minnow. Hey, there's no spikes on minnow.
That little cove looks nice. Let's go see what we can see. All right, got the carp rods out, got a couple catfish rods with worms on it, and got a couple live minnows. We got a little bit of everything here. For a few minutes, not much has happened, so I think we might go home. I've always been kind of interested to see what this body of water was like, but I'm not too impressed. Well, there we go. That's just us exploring some new water. Oh, we're really trying to explore new waters this year, and it's hit and miss sometimes. But anyway, thanks for watching. If you want to see more great videos from the Outdoor Boys YouTube channel, don't forget to click subscribe. We put out new videos every Saturday morning. If you like this video, don't forget to check out the Outdoor Boys YouTube channel where we have hundreds of videos just like this. And don't forget to click subscribe so you can see other great videos every Saturday morning. And hit that bell button so you'll get notifications. Thanks for watching.